Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're going to be talking about the changes for the 2023 F-150 Lightning. Now this particular Lightning here is our very first 2023 Lightning that we've received here at McPhee Ford. And we're going to be talking about what Ford changed for the 2023 model year. I'm going to quickly explain this vehicle we have in front of us. So this is a 2023 F-150 Lightning and it is in the Lariat trim level indicated by the badge there on the side. And this is finished in one of the new colors called Avalanche Gray. And while we're on the subject of colors, we'll talk about the new colors that are offered for 2023. So this one here is called Avalanche Gray, and it is one of the new colors that is offered. There's also Azure Gray, which is a tinted tri-coat color, so it's actually a cost to that color. It's about $795. So there are two new colors for 2023. Unfortunately, we did lose three colors, which include Atlas Blue. We also lost Iced Silver Metallic, and also the Smoked Quartz, which was also a tinted tri-coat color. So we did lose three colors, but we did gain two brand new ones as well. Now the trim levels have remained unchanged from the 2022 model. They include the Pro, XLT, Lariat, and the Platinum trim levels. So those are four still available for the 2023. This particular Lariat here does have the standard range battery. Now the standard range battery actually did get a little bit of a range increase from the 2022, about 10 miles. So not particularly large amount, but it did get a little bit of a range increase from the previous year. Now unfortunately we do have to talk a little bit about the elephant in the room here, which is the pricing. Now for 2023, Ford has sort of jacked up the prices, for the lack of better terms here, on the new 2023s. Unfortunately, we have seen quite a large price increase for these, anywhere between $7,000 to almost $10,000, between sort of kind of depending on trim level, either on base price or on various options as well. So the best thing to do to find out that is to actually go to the Ford Build and Price website. You can actually see the price increases. Ford does now have the 23 Lightnings live for the Build and Price, so you can kind of see the changes that Ford made for the 2023s. And not only did they increase the price, but they actually did remove some features as well, which brings us into our next sort of segment here, which is the feature removals that Ford is pulling out of some of the F-150 Lightnings. Now, just like the regular F-150, Ford is pulling some options and because of the sort of supply issues that is currently going on and the constraints at the factory. So the Lightning is included in some of that. Just to name a few here, we do have the heated steering wheels. Heated steering wheels are very tough to get. Ford is pulling the heated steering wheels out of the majority of the F-150 Lightnings. There's also some things like the onboard scales. They're also pulling out the onboard scale with the Smart Hitch. And I actually do have the window sticker here, which I will show you sort of how Ford does that. We will use the interior work surface because why not, right? So we'll use this here. Super cool that we still have this. We'll look at the window sticker here, so you can see here Ford does have the heated steering wheel removal. It is uses a $175 credit, so Ford does give you money back for it, but you can kind of see here we also have the onboard scale with the Smart Hitch removal, which is a $350 credit. So you can kind of see here what Ford changes with the feature removals. Now there are a couple other small things that Ford is pulling out, but for the meantime, heated steering wheel and the onboard scale is the main two things that Ford is pulling out, at least for the launch of the 23 Lightnings. But moving on here, we do have one other small thing that Ford has actually removed, and that is the AM radio. So previously there was an AM, FM, and Sirius XM, but now there is just the FM and the Sirius XM radio. So I'm not sure how many people actually use AM radio, which is probably why they pulled it out in the first place, but you can no longer get AM radio with the 23 model year F-150 Lightnings. Now there is one package that Ford added for the 2023 Lightnings, which is only available to the Pro model, which is fleet only. So there's fleet only for the Pros, and that is called the SSV Prep Package, which is the Special Service Vehicle. This is a police prep package that's available for police interceptor trucks. So if there's a police force that wants to use a Lightning as a police vehicle, they can now. Ford offers the SSV Prep Package. Unfortunately, if you're looking to buy a 23 Lightning, there is quite a bit of a wait list. You're most likely going to have to wait till the 24s or maybe even the 25s for that matter, because there is about 160,000 trucks that Ford still has to build for all the reservations that have been placed. So if you want a 23, you have to be a reservation holder from the 2022s. So Ford is converting a lot of 22s to 2023s, so they're kind of backlogging a lot. And as I mentioned, there's 160,000 of these things they still have to produce. So there is quite a bit of a wait list, but if you're in the market, you know, you're going to have to just kind of wait it out. There's really no other option for these things. But that'll pretty much do it for this video. If you want to come check this Lightning out, this is actually our dealer demo, so feel free to come check it out. Visit us, McPhee Ford, or you can visit McPhee Ford to see more pictures and videos of this thing. We have certainly lots of content going up of this thing right here, but that'll pretty much do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.